like killing off Cyclops, killing off Professor Xavier, which really shocked me. I'm like, those are like two of the cornerstones of the team to begin with. How you just gonna up and knock them off or whatever? Could at least did something to, like, you know, knock them unconscious or something. Wait till the end of the movie, they can come help save the day for a change beside Wolverine.
You turn them into marbles.
Alright, Scott Pilgrim.
Well, what Corey was saying about he wanted an X4, I have to disagree with you on that one, man, because I feel like they should just let that part of the franchise die. Because right now, I don't see them doing anything good. Like, even the closure, it won't be anything good.
No, I think it's if the original director comes back, in my opinion, and I would like to see a better closure for that franchise in X3. That's what they did with Rocky Balboa.
I feel like they should reboot it.
I don't want to reboot it. Everything has been rebooted to death. I don't want to reboot.
Yeah.
I don't think X-Men need to be rebooted. That's the problem with Spider-Man. We get another Spider-Man film that's rebooted. Does Spider-Man need to be rebooted? Hell no. One bad film did not kill the entire franchise to be rebooted.
With that whack ass costume.
Now, Batman and Robin, yeah, at that point, they pretty much killed and milked Batman to death.
Hey, Batman and Robin was cold.
A cold piece of shit.
Seal was in it.
Huh?
Seal, Kiss from the Rose.
That was Batman Forever.
Oh yeah, that's the one I like.
Yeah, not Batman and Robin.
I was about to say do up with your fit.
X-Men had one.
Good.
Right. Well, good. Right. X3, yeah, it was a bad film. But I think I want more closure for that franchise in the respect like Rocky Balboa did for the Rocky series. Because Rocky 5 was a bad movie. It was like, what in the fuck did we just make? It was a really bad movie, and it didn't really give full closure to that great franchise. So they decided to make another Rocky movie like years later to really put closure to that series and put it to rest in a respectful way. I want the same thing to happen to X-Men. I do not want X-Men to die out as a Juggernaut joke, and that's kind of retarded. And I don't want to be rebooted with some new young punk to be Cyclops and Wolverine. And I don't want a reboot. I want a full closure for that franchise. I think reboot right now is just not the way to go.
But
maybe in 10 years, yes.
But you see what they got to work with right now, because at the end of the third one, what was it? Professor Xavier somehow transported himself into somebody else's body, and they gonna start off from that.
So why not?
I don't know. I don't see how that's just
writing, brother. Writing.
I don't see how that's gonna work out.
Why can't they do it?
I don't know. It seems like you just hoping for a pipe dream, dog.
What you read writing, dog?
It seems like you hoping for a pipe dream.
It's all in the writing, baby. It's all in the writing.
I mean, you can say that everything, but people will be like, man, like, I just don't
if
see
it's
why.
Good, Wolverine stab somebody,
I mean,
see it.
you know, even a good writer, I wouldn't want to pick up off of after somebody who worked on Twilight or anything. The shit was bad.
You want, but guess what? Twilight makes money. We don't.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing.
We may hate it.
Yeah. Twilight may make money. Like they may do the same thing with
they
may do the same thing with X-Men 3, but it's just
vampires.
like, I'm saying they may do the same thing with X-Men, but it's just like, you know, for what? I mean, I feel like they milking the franchise enough and stuff. If anything, it should start over. If they make another X-Men movie, it should be something like they're doing right now, or completely start over the franchise.
Well,
I don't see them continuing.
It's a prequel.
Right, but I don't see them continuing the series from X3. I mean, it just seems retarded to do it. I mean, like if I had the opportunity to work with X-Men, I wouldn't want to make a sequel off of X3 personally. I just wouldn't want to do that.
It has to be a direct sequel. You can still do something like almost similar. You know, people may not like it. Superman Returns, more of like it takes place years later. It's kind of a quasi sequel that can be done.
All I gotta say is, I just want an X-Men movie with Sentinels. If you got technology to hook up Transformers, hook up stuff with Star Wars with Imperial Walkers and stuff like that, y'all can make some daggone Sentinels. Skip that little monkey crap y'all did where X3 when they in the danger room and they find this unseen force, and all of a sudden, here comes Wolverine. Then next thing you know, you got a Sentinel head falling in the background, or should I say, two headlights that look like a Sentinel head falling in the background. I want actual Sentinels tearing New York up.
Right.
And take both X-Men, Magneto, and every other mutant in the universe of X-Men in the world to take these mugs down.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
There's the two things that movie did lack. Was A, Sentinels. The second thing for me was they brought in X3, but at that point it was too late. Was really show the tension of how mutants are affecting the world and are mutants dangerous. The books really delve into that, and the movies didn't get too close to that until X3. But at that point, X3 had too much stuff going on that was already going on wrong to really care about it. And that's why I really want something to X4 to get into. They ever decide to make one, which they probably won't. I'm not delusional. They're gonna make X4 is gonna be called Wolverine. It's gonna be Cable and Bishop. It's gonna be Super People. It's gonna be Apocalypse. Like, no, I'm not delusional.
That's gonna be the shit, dog.
Apocalypse cold. No, what's for real? But I really want X-Men film to really get into what's the tension between the humans and mutants and the protests and the violence and the intolerance and the quote-unquote racism in it. I really want them to delve into that in the films. And the films did kind of lack that. The first one, I forgave it because pretty much he had Bryan Singer had a few dollars to make a movie. Didn't have a whole lot. X2 got a little better. By X3 came with a different director. It was just too late. And also, like Chauncey said, I want some Sentinels. I agree. We've asked for Sentinels for the past few movies, and X3 was not enough to have headlights in the head. It was Wolverine. Cut his head off, and to me, it didn't count. It was in the danger room. It didn't count. Right. It was in the danger room.
That's true. That's
just all right, fine, whatever. But give me the X-Men stuff that I'm used to. That's like Mutant Registration, the Sentinels, the protests, all that in a new film. That's what I really want to see in another X-Men film.
Yeah, Massimo wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, Massimo. Also, two X-Men villains that they probably could have put into an X-Men movie. Apocalypse, Proteus.
Yep.
Two X-Men.
Or Sinister.
Like,
really give Magneto a rest. Good God.
I feel like if they
don't go the Lex Luthor route from Superman, where we see Lex in every Superman film.
It would be interesting to see if they had Sinister the way they had it in the Ultimate Comics. Sinister.
Yeah, Ultimate.
That would be interesting because that can lead right into the Apocalypse.
Exactly, and you can take cues from Ultimate books. They have a different take of these characters and give them a modern view to these characters for a film, and it can be interesting.
Was crazy.
He was crazy.
He was crazy than a motherfucker.
Because Sinister in the Ultimate books, he was a crazy dude, but he did really see Apocalypse.
Yeah.
He had to kill a certain amount of mutants for to summon Apocalypse. And all of a sudden he became Apocalypse, and it was nuts.
Yeah,
but that's what it worked. And for a film, that would be very interesting to see.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, that's the way I can see Sinister being, because honestly, I can't see Sinister being in the costume that he's in his regular universe.
He kind of they go that route too, because in the original books he was kind of like a crazy scientist.
Yeah,
he had a hard on for Scott's DNA and Jean's DNA to make this perfect mutant. Like then they explore that in the Wolverine and X-Men cartoon, where pretty much he's looking for the DNA for Jean and Scott, because he wants to make this perfect mutant being, so they can go that route too.
Well, I mean, a lot of that stuff that's involving X-Men and such is cool and everything, but to kind of flip the script a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay, no more X-Men. No more X-Men.
Y'all know Leroy Hayes.
No more X-Men for a while.
Y'all know she was a little quiet over there, right?
Yeah, I saw him looking like, y'all done with the shit.
No more X-Men.
Y'all know Leroy Hayes X-Men.
Right. But to kind of flip the script a little bit, though, lately, you a fool.
You stay right over there.
Let's kind of flip the script a little bit for a minute. We noticed, especially as of late, there's been like a serious animation invasion, I should say, especially on the DC and Marvel side. And it's been a lot promising, especially with the DC directed DVD movies coming out. I mean, they've been making a killing. But then Marvel turned around, did their thing. And like Avengers is probably like one of my favorite cartoon shows right now. And I mean, I'm glad that things are happening the way they are. So, guys, I mean, what's your take on the whole animation?
Black Panther is the shit.
You can't
say that straight.
We're gonna edit that out because he's on crack right now.
Look
at Leroy. No, but in all seriousness, Under the Red Hood was like one of my favorite animated movies that has come out so far. I mean, the way they did Jason Todd, right? The way they had played Jason Todd and the whole Batman and the Joker thing, I thought was genius. I didn't like Joker at the beginning of it, but he kind of grew on me. Like the voice actor